Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wade and Carter Show. Ash, Brent, we're all here. You're all there. Welcome to the show live from the Atzenhofer studio. Lots to get to this morning. We're going to talk about the crime rate dropping. We're going to talk about all sorts of different stuff. Winter Storm 2026.
We will
rebuild.
No doubt.
Russia-Ukraine summit. Big meeting today. The U.S. Navy heading to Iran. We've got
in-studio visit by Erica Briggs and maybe a guest. I still think it's 50-50 Erica shows.
That's what I was saying.
Don't you think? Commander, be honest. 50-50? Are we giving her 70-30?
I think we go 70 us. Like, I think it's unlikely.
I agree.
Well, aren't we still in birthday week?
Yeah. Hey, guys,
Yes.
something came up.
Or
birthday.
And she had to travel to Dallas for volleyball or something
Yeah,
like
my
that.
dog growled. I couldn't make it.
Ricky King, Scott Tomko, Mark Kurtz on the podium this morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wade and Carter Show. And time for the Wade and Carter weather, brought to you by the great folks at AT Deerlam Hayfeed and Ranch Services. Get on by, honestly. You want to get by, get your freeze miser, get your heat lamps, all the things you're going to need to keep your pipes, your pets, your people. I think there was one more P in there, wasn't there?
Be careful.
Property.
It's a family show. Be careful. I visited with Junior Samples yesterday, and Junior gave me some good advice, which is to go by Deerland Feed and grab some chicken scratch for, my chickens. The idea being
Is that legit?
Apparently the protein in that scratch is more time consuming for the chickens to break down, and as a result their body gives off more heat because it's working harder. And his idea is you let them eat their fill before they go to roost, and that over time that process will keep them warm. 64 degrees under cloudy skies in Victoria, Texas. You're heading today to a high of, only 75. There is a severe extreme cold watch. These conditions are expected by 9 p.m. Saturday. That's tomorrow night. Now,
I'm going to guess till about noon we're going to be good, and then things will get sideways.
Yeah, there you go. Scott Tomko says, I always feed scratch and just got high protein feed too. Now, I'll tell you, I buy a 21% high protein feed.
That's why you're getting the eggs.
And we get eggs. My chickens, it's much like my aspirin doesn't upset my stomach because, I didn't know it could. I just didn't know that it could, so it doesn't do it. But my chickens haven't embraced all that molting, and they took a little time off where they didn't want to lay consistently, but they're all back on board. Yeah. Yeah, but I just don't consider, and I'm sorry that we're blessed for people that are listening all over the planet. When they say, especially you great folks in Canada, stuck in a socialistic regime of idiocy, Saturday's low is 39 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, Canadians play golf in shorts.
That's about +5.
Yeah, that is
Celsius.
not a big deal. That 39 is just not a big deal, people.
But it's the wind chill.
Now, 28 on Sunday morning is cold. It may be time to worship at the Church of St. Mattress on Sunday, 28 degrees.
Watch it online.
But 24, for those of you joining online, welcome. Please click the barcode to donate. 24 degrees on Monday is a low, 25 on Tuesday, and then we're back to spring.
Yeah.
But people go nuts.
Well, and here's the funny thing. The National Weather Service, basically, or everybody you listen to, these are temperatures we're not used to, or we don't see these very often. I can't recall a year in January for the last 5 or 6 where we haven't had this.
Climate change. Donald Trump's fault.
Okay.
Didn't happen under Biden.
It may not happen. We may not get into it and be in it for weeks at a time.
Right.
But this happens once or twice a year, every year for at least the last 6 that I can remember.
Yeah, this is drip your pipe weather. This is not. This is not like
This is
Don't freak out. You don't need to go buy an engine block heater.
Keep your pets warm.
Yeah, close the garage door, Mavis. Okay, that'll do it. I do find it interesting that
there aren't any block heaters left at Atzenhofer. There was a run on them earlier this week.
They sold them both. Somebody called a friend of mine, Cody Chandler, called HEB. And I always says I shouldn't do this. The curbside pickup is a great benefit. I always think like I'm ratting out somebody for being grossly lazy. You know what I mean? I feel, you know what I'm saying? If you tell me, I always pick up my groceries at HEB, I go, you're lazy. Go out, say hi to your neighbor, walk through. It's a friendly, bipartisan, non-political environment. You can speak to people. Man like Ash could sign a few autographs. Cody, what do you think?
I think you can save a lot of money if you don't walk through the store.
That's legit. Now, you can go online and buy what you want.
You stick to your list, I bet.
That's right.
But they get you on the other end. Don't they charge you for that? Is there a convenience
So Walmart doesn't charge you for curbside, but HEB has a small convenience fee.
But the thing is, the place that HEB, I think, is missing the mark, and it's fine because we use the chopping block, is people still like to look at the meat they're going to buy.
Would you like somebody to come out with a tray and let you touch?
No, but I like the GoPro camera that I can interact in real time with that person. It's coming.
Do I trust the 17-year-old high school
That's
student?
Exactly right. The 17-year-old high school kid who eats Spam, right? Because he's working 2 jobs, and God bless him. But he's not
fires up the ramen and the mac and cheese when forced to cook for themselves.
Yeah, he's not the guy to choose my, $20 a pound steak. I will tell you that Cody Chandler reached out to try to schedule an HEB pickup and was told they have no slots available till next week. So Victorians clearly in full-blown, this is it, the apocalyptic winter storm mode. We must do something. Maybe folks can get together and start a small business loan program for these folks suffering from the winter storm.
Aldi's was slammed, all that.
You can still get pickup at 5:00 tonight at Walmart on Navarro and later. So if you need it, it still exists. It's just not at the awesome HEB.
That's right. So there you have it, folks. That's just a little public service announcement. If you want to pick up your groceries, you need to call Wally World.
So current demand is about I'm looking at ERCOT's website here, ERCOT.com, because ERCOT has come out and said, we can handle this.
They can handle it.
AEP sent out a text the other day to its customers that said something like, we're prepared for the cold, and that was it. They didn't tell you how they're preparing for this. But if you have questions, they gave you a number you could call.
They have their AEP monogrammed sweater on.
We're sitting about half of the peak supply right now. But I don't think they show us what that'll be. It's like the forecast. I don't see where that is.
I have a couple of quick Trump derangement syndrome notes for those of you that watch these things.
Real quick, though.
Okay.
Anybody,
no, really, you go ahead.
Because
it was dragging. No. Cody, was it dragging? Are you tired of talking about ERCOT?
I didn't know what he was talking about anymore.
Neither. I just want to know, is anybody worried they're going to lose power? Because I was yesterday, that seemed to be something that a lot of people were worried about.
Let me sum it up. No, I think Ash had a stroke, Cody.
Junior Samples doesn't care. He's got a new generator.
I feel like I'm here with Fetterman.
Says the guy who always wears the hoodie.
Right. It's out of respect. It's out of respect for Fetterman. 2 Trump derangement syndrome notes. Today, none of you knew this. Nobody knew this. United States brokering a meeting for the first time in person of representatives from Russia and Ukraine. The United States doing that. I don't know who's hosting the meeting. It's not Donald Trump, and it's not Putin, and it's not Zelensky. They're all expendable people. As Ash said, they may all kill each other. But at the same time, first time it's happened, and you don't hear about it because it doesn't number one, it just doesn't interest the world because Donald Trump is doing something to take steps towards ending the war.
Because the left is mad at him that he didn't end it on day one like he said he would, right?
Right.
Or
That's
promised.
not on him, though. That's on, I mean, he had a solution day one, but that's on Putin and money-grabbing Zelensky.
Yeah, Zelensky says he hopes that this meeting today will be the first steps towards ending the war.
Yeah, he's also hoping that Russia allows him to annex Moscow. The other thing that is worth noting,
They get out of the winter to have this meeting. They're going to Abu Dhabi.
right, and playing golf at one of Trump's courses probably. The other thing that's worth noting is Donald Trump working very diligently to arrange favored nation status for the United States as pertains to all of our medical, your dosage needs. And nobody really cares about that. People will scream, Joe Biden had that idea. I will acknowledge that there are good ideas that initiate from both sides, originate from both sides of the aisle. The fact that Donald Trump is the guy who actually gets something done doesn't make him a bad guy, nor is it lost on me.
So you're saying everyone can be right once?
Well,
Is
absolutely.
that what you're saying?
And I'm saying that the idea that we should use our leverage as a nation to lower our drug cost for all Americans makes perfect sense to me. The difference is the Dems have a great idea and nothing happens with it. The Dems have a great idea. It languishes in a closet somewhere with Hunter Biden's laptop and cocaine stash. And then Donald Trump makes it happen. I think that's worth noting. So he's in the middle of doing that. Hasn't happened yet.
No.
But
and
will.
the prices actually went up in January because I think most of these deals were for next year. They were, the drug companies, we're too far in the game to drop prices this year. But Pfizer leading the way. They increased the prices on 72 different drugs at the start of this year. Imagine that. Prices on an average up 4% compared to last year on about, according to NPR, on about 872 brand name drugs. Right. Get the generic, folks, if you want to save money. But it's of course they raise those prices when it's time for the new prescription plan year, January 1 for most people. I don't know. Yeah. Crazy stuff. I mean, I'm dealing with some things like I can't get a 30-day supply. I'm only allowed so many 30-day supplies of meds, but if I get a 90-day supply, then they'll pay the price, which works out to the same per month as my 30-day supply. So it makes no sense to me. Or I could go get the 30-day supply, but then I have to change my pharmacy to one that they work with on a longer basis for 30-day supplies because this pharmacy only had authorization for 3 30-day supplies. I mean, come on, really? This is the kind of in-the-weeds crap that drives the prices up because this is what helps justify people who work in the insurance industry a job.
Absolutely. And it is amazing to me that I take this Valsartan, this little cheap
statin.
It's a blood pressure medicine, and I'll go in and get a 90-day supply, and it's free. And we know there's nothing free, and I haven't met my copay yet. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Mark Zapata checking in. Bobby Leister, Scott Snow, Alex Alvarez, Kathleen Leininger, Linda Christ, Tammy Keeling, Heather Stewart, Greg Garcia, Justin Glass, Patrick Strauss says they're going to get to 3 below Fahrenheit in Louisville.
Patrick, you've got to start finding a better place to winter. I mean, most people go where it's warm, but I think P. Strauss is warming his cockles with various high-grade bourbons.
He might very well be. Lisa Poole checking in, Junior Sample, Stephanie Connie.
I know that
Stewart?
when you're in Louisville, Ash, have you been to Louisville?
I have.
It's a beautiful place. He's already been to the bat.
The Bat Cave?
Yeah, find a place over there called the Chick Inn. Like chicken, but the Chick Inn, like the Holiday Inn. Chick Inn. Very good little divey local.
Chicken place?
Amazingly. Yes.
Or pickup place?
No, great place. There's no chicks. He doesn't need a chick. He can't keep up with Laurie Strauss himself. Come on.
Gary Schmeckel checking in, Jordan Glass, Brad Mitchell, Daniel
Gary
Bird.
asked accurately, so Junior's now a chickenologist. You know, I have to tell you, of all the people that we know, Junior Samples does fall into that group of people who knows a lot about a lot.
Yeah.
He's an extremely handy person. He planes his own wood. He built a sawmill. He's a Renaissance man. If a retarded guy really did well and was transported from the 1800s into now where he's just a mentally challenged guy, that would be Junior Samples.
I would not want to see him in tights from the 1800s.
No. That would be a
Or
nice
from today.
That would be a nice play. Junior Samples, man in tights.
BJ Nelson checking in, Sherry Jacobs. Ricky King says people are going nuts buying the toilet paper again.
What if Junior Samples was a Major League Baseball manager? Can you just imagine? Remember Tommy Lasorda just screaming?
Tommy Lasorda was on the verge of being the reason they should have outlawed managers from
But
wearing
what would
uniforms.
a manager wear? Well, I mean, what would he wear? It's not Tom Landry. He's not going to wear a fedora.
Connie Mack used to wear that.
I know,
Then
but
they
he
started
looked like
wearing
an
uniforms.
accountant. I mean, he looked like you were.
I know.
Connie Mack really looked like your stereotypical.
Well, I think it's a holdover from the player managers that had to be ready to go into the game at any time, right?
Sure.
And I think by rule they have to wear the pants.
Is that right?
They can wear. That's why you see Aaron Boone wearing the hoodie. But I think by baseball rules, managers have to wear baseball pants.
Makes perfect sense.
I blame Mike Ditka for ruining the sideline apparel. He was that bridge between Tom Landry in a suit and a fedora and the garb we see now, because he wore that sweater vest that said Bears on it.
Yeah, when you say
And
that,
that was
it
the
makes me think
slide.
of that. It was across his chest, right? It was blue, a little red line, and then white, and it said "The Bears." Yeah.
No.
I think that Connie Mack looked like an Undertaker.
Might have been.
Linda Chris says there's a lot of work in what he does. Today he will be gathering firewood. It's not easy being a Renaissance man. No, you're right, Linda. You're right. And we love to have fun with Junior, but Junior's one of my go-to people on anything except like fact checking.
My brother says Cliff Clavin knew a lot too.
Yeah, Cliff Clavin did know enough.
Junior
Who are three people never been in my kitchen?
Junior argued with me for hours the other day after we fact checked him on the radio. And I was like, Junior, it's done.
He was wrong.
Of course he was wrong.
It was Funky Trey Molina checking in.
Hey, Funky, we're big in Corpus. Thanks for tuning in on KTMV. Carlos Lopez Broadcasting Company. Fantastic to have KTMV listeners checking
Absolutely.
in.
Viewers, they watch, they see us. Ooh.
Don't adjust your sets. We really are this unattractive.
Marvin Mickers, Deidre Johnson, Greg Garcia.
You don't believe me? I'm going straight to the Cody cam. Right, there he is. Look at that. Look at that. There you go.
Oh, Lord.
What are you doing?
Well,
Leave the Lord out of this. He's embarrassed for us.
Thinking it might be break time.
Well, let's take a break. I'm not afraid.
I'm not either. Let's do it.
Neither afraid nor ashamed.
No, we might be ashamed sometimes.
Dollar a holler. Folks, Allen's Wrecker Service, 578-6300. Let Allen's be your go-to tow-to. Allen's can help you get from here to there from anywhere. You got a problem, you got a breakdown, you ladies need a jump. Any of you ladies need to be jumped? Call Allen's Wrecker Service. They'll send somebody out qualified to do so.
You know they're going to be busy in the next couple of days with batteries not starting, people running out of gas.
Yeah, and tell you what, free plug, not a free plug, but get by a South Texas Traditions for over 100 years. Allen's Wrecker Service, don't let them tow you to Atzenhofer. while you can still go to Atzenoffer. Let them check your battery, especially if you have a GM product. They can put a new battery in your vehicle while you wait. Go by.
Call Adela.
They don't promise that, but I just did. Go by and tell them Wade and Carter is here.
As long as it's in stock, they can get it done.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll talk Paravida when Erica Briggs shows up, so we'll save that one. Went services, too late to get a backup generator for this winter.
Or for this week. But you might have one for next month.
But when I say winter this week, that's basically synonymous.
Sure. Winter's about over. Wind Services can help you with all your generator needs and all your general electrical work. Veracruz Restaurant, get in.
Get healthy.
Get in and get healthy. No, get into Veracruz and have
today's the day,
best
folks.
Tex-Mex on the planet.
Last day of the week.
It's Chicken Fried Friday. They'd love to make you a chicken fried steak.
Smothered in queso.
USA Concrete Coatings, we've talked about it all week. They can come out and level your driveway and then seal all the cracks and your garage floor. And then they can put a tough as nails polyurethane coat over all of it. It works outdoors. It works on pool decks, patios.
Yeah, now's the time. If you got a pool and you're going to get it ready for pool season, give them a call.
Got a pool, and a pond. Pond be good for you. Palace Bingo, where friends meet friends. Get into Palace.
I'm going to invite you out to my pond with cement shoes.
Nice.
I've got a pair for you.
How deep is it? Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Once in, you're never getting out.
Palace Bingo, 7 local charities supported by the great folks at Palace Bingo. We encourage you to get in and have some fun. Win some money. There's winners every day. Hundreds of thousands of dollars flow through in the name of charity. Yes, it's gambling. Of course it is. It's legalized. Get by and see Palace Bingo. What do you got? A quick flash to Commander Cody. You see what he's doing? There he is.
Yeah.
Looking scary. Oh, look.
I'm taking over the world.
Oh, yeah, you are.
New report shows that crime is down significantly in 2025 in most major cities. Murder had its biggest drop, the murder rate dropping by over 20%.
It's because Americans are hiding from ICE. That's why. I saw that the other day, Cody. It said that people are being dragged out of their vehicles or shot on sight by ICE.
Yeah.
And therefore, this was the story I got. Women are not going to they're not physically going to get prenatal care because they're afraid of being detained by ICE. Now, they did not admit that American women aren't avoiding prenatal care for that reason. They just said women aren't getting prenatal care. Well, if you're a fugitive, if you're an illegal alien and you're not going to the doctor because ICE might get you, you do what's in the best interest of your child, right? Your unborn child. Maybe you should self-deport to where the doctors are.
You think there's any correlation at all to the crime crackdown in Washington, D.C., and their 40% drop in murder rates from 2025 to 2024?
Have you heard anything about crime in Washington, D.C. since Donald Trump brought in the National Guard? The answer is no. And the reason is the leftist media can't find anything to complain about.
Well, look at the cities where ICE has gone into as well. L.A., 36% drop in the murder rate. Chicago, 31% drop in the murder rate.
New York's down 22%, but that's only because of your Mom Donnie.
Yeah, my man.
He's making everything better.
Yeah. Fort Worth had a 2% rise in its murder rate. I think the only one of 3 cities where the murder rate increased. Milwaukee's went up 1%, but that's because they're all mad at the Brewers selling off all their good players.
Yeah, but Fort Worth, in fairness, Cody, can you see how many murders happened last year in Fort Worth, Texas? You know, if there's only 100 murders a year and we're on pace for 102, the 2% is not, that alarming. But now, what was the last one?
Little Rock,
Arkansas went up 16%. The brothers from the south side of Chicago are wintering in Little Rock.
Detroit's murder rate down 21%. Minneapolis is down 21%. That's about to go up.
At some point, what was Chicago's number? Is it on that list?
Yeah, Chicago's dropped 31%.
Yeah, at some point, they're going to run out of each other to kill. Am I wrong?
Or have they stopped reporting as or fudge of the data? Like, where was it that, what city was it? Minneapolis, I think, where they were accused of fudging the data.
Well, there's places where police won't go. So how about that? Erica Briggs chimes in. Good morning. Hey, I'm on my way. I've got goodies. See you in a few.
B. Small says, Commander looks like that old game where you try to drag the beard on the guy's face with the magnet.
Look up, Cody. Look up, embrace the camera, embrace your body. He looks like a serial killer.
Speaking of serial killers,
he looks like a
Do you remember that game, Cody? Was that game even in vogue when you were a child?
I don't think so.
It's a guy.
I've never read Vogue. I don't know.
No, it's a guy. He kind of looks like the face on the Operation game.
Yeah.
And it has at the bottom of it's a cheap little game. It was 2 pieces of cardboard, and it captured a little plastic window, and the guy's face is on there. And you touch the magnet. It was like about that long, like a pencil, like a stylus for you young bucks.
And you build him a beard.
And you build him a beard, and you drag it up, and you raise it up, and you drag it up.
Never heard of it.
Right. Sure. Looking back,
you might fill in the patches on that.
It is somewhat what you look like. Yeah. Good morning, David Ballard.
J.R. Perez checking in. Good to see you.
Hey, J.R. What somebody right above there said something for you. Right there, Brian Small. Okay,
that's what I'm saying,
that's it. Good job, B Small.
Yeah. Okay.
If you are on topic and you have something pertinent to share, please do. We're here for you.
Let's see. The equine herpes virus. We talked about this a little bit before Christmas.
Those promiscuous horses causing problems.
Apparently, all contained now after a barrel racing event in Waco. It infected about 30 horses.
Those slutty horses at that rodeo.
Which it has nothing to do with.
Bunch of buckle bunnies. Yeah, and the next thing, did you see where it says that the CDC issued a nationwide health advisory after 11 cases of New World screwworm were confirmed in the Mexican border state of Tamaulipas. And the problem is, once the screwworm, folks, doesn't recognize the border wall. It's transmitted by flies and everything else, and when it crosses our border, it really is a problem. I mean, it's a problem. It is a grotesque infection of animals. I refuse to believe that there is not. I can give my pets a relatively inexpensive treat that kills heartworms, fleas, ticks, all in one dose. Don't tell me that veterinarians can't develop either a spray-on. You've seen that medicine-covered Sherpa thing that the cows walk under in the chute, and it treats them. Don't tell me we can't develop something to eradicate the screwworm that doesn't mess up our food supply.
Well, we thought we had that with all the pesticides, and look what it did to the bees.
Yeah. By the way, we don't last very long in this world without bees.
No.
We have to
the problem is, though, the screwworm goes through the hoof. I mean, and that's an interesting.
Have any of you seen
Follow
this
that
guy?
The hoof doctor guy?
Have any of you seen that guy?
Oh, yeah.
He's like Dr. Pimple Popper without a conscience. This guy, they will walk a cow into a stall, and it's heart-wrenching when you. It's a weird hypocrisy on my part that I have no problem walking up to a cow and going, boom, with a pneumatic hammer, killing it dead and butchering it. I have no problem with that. It's American. But you don't want the animal to suffer. The animal doesn't know it's being fattened up for my burger. And you see these cows, they're limping, they're hurt, and he will walk this animal into it's essentially what I would call a squeeze chute. When his head comes out the other side, the clamps close and grab it, immobilizing it. And then they literally have a thing that hits it right at the knee and raises its hoof so that the vet can work. And this guy, I can't even imagine.
I don't know that he's a true vet. I think he's just what do they call a farrier type of person.
Yeah, but he might be just crazy enough that you'll see this hoof, and And he talks about the toenail on the hoof. And, cows, I'm not trying to be gross, but to paint the correct picture, they walk around in their own poop and a crush. Thank you, Greg Garcia.
Jonathan
Thank you
Hutton
very
says
much.
it's a tipping table.
Thank you both very much. And he just starts carving with...
He's shaving Parmesan cheese onto your food at Olive Garden.
Would you like some more? And that's what it looks like. Once he gets through the cow manure and the mud and the straw that's captured in there, it's like they're building fecal adobe in their hoof. And once he carves through that, it's the most beautiful cream-colored. It's beautiful.
I like it best when he punctures something and all the stuff comes oozing out of it.
Keeps cutting. He goes, I can tell that she's in discomfort. And if you watch it with the sound on, which I usually don't because Dawn's like, turn the reels off. He will find that spot, Cody, where he's carving through that hoof. And all of a sudden you'll see like a little hole. And it looks like if you take the tartar sauce and the ketchup and you mix it together and you get that color, it just goes, it just squirts out of there. It makes Dr. Pimple Popper look like PG.
Yeah.
And you're just like, are you? And every now and then you'll hear that cow go.
Huge sigh
The
of relief.
relief that he brings this cow.
And then he puts a little block on there to keep the pressure off, and the cow, and he's all like, and the cow's gonna love this.
And it's like, it's kind of like, with no humor, it's like
the heel on my cowboy boots being rebuilt.
Antibacterial super glue, and he sloshes it on there. It's kind of a lime green, and then Now, Ernesto Gonzalez says he's a livestock cosmetician. I don't know. I'm just telling you that I did not know this was a problem. And yet every day he's got a new deal. And I can't remember his exact name. The Hoof Doctor.
I think something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Cody's looking it up right now. That's how good he is.
Forget.
Folks, that reminds me to remind you, if you need help with anything, monetizing your Facebook page, working on your lame website, you know who you are. We've seen your website. It sucks.
The Hoof GP.
The Hoof GP. I
General
guess that's
practitioner
general practitioner, maybe. I don't know. Cody can help you. Call Brandeis. Reach out to Brandeis. You can message him right here on Facebook. Cody will come to you. You can come to him. Prices vary. He's great. He does great work. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you the Wade and Carter advantage.
Please.
If you want a simple for him, complex for you question answered, call Commander Cody and he'll answer it for free. All you have to say is, hey, Wade and Carter told me I could ask you this. And then if you can work out a deal where he works for you, good for you, because he's the best of the best. Greg Garcia says Hoof GP. If he's Scottish, Graham Parker, Graeme.
Graham, yep.
Graham
Parker.
There you go. The hoof is Moist. Yeah.
Chop and block. Don't forget to get in there. They've got 8 kinds of boudin in the case right now. $13 ribeyes still. Yeah, they're going to be busy. Oh, look at that stuff. Look at the teriyaki steak skewers.
Beautiful.
$15.99 a pound, ready to go. You don't have to do any of the skewering yourself. You just throw them on the grill or the
Go to the Chop and Block
done.
Victoria on Facebook. Linda Christ asked a great question. Isn't it called a farrier?
I know it is for horses.
For horses.
Yeah.
The gentleman that comes in, cleans, inspects, and installs horseshoes. Now, it is amazing to me how he'll have that hoof and he's just going bam, 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 and driving nails into that. I worry about, cutting my nail to the quick.
Yeah.
But
I feel a little pebble in my shoe, and that horse can just take the nail.
a pebble. See, you're from a foreign country. No matter how big it is, Americans call it a rock. I got a rock in my shoe. We don't ever
because you don't have pebbles because you don't have rocky riverbeds down here.
Pebble.
You just have sandy, silty, dirty rivers.
Beautiful white beaches. Come to Victoria, Texas. We're right on the Gulf of America.
Bunny Howard says this talk just about did it for his biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, biscuits and creamy.
Although, I mean, if you really think about it,
creamy gravy.
That stuff that comes out of the hoof kind of looks like
biscuits
the
and
gravy.
The gravy.
Maybe not the biscuits, but certainly the gravy.
No, I'm just sharing with you that it's actually a pretty good a pretty good video set. Tommy Kingston says, hey, welcome to the Victoria Winter Olympics. How did baseball go yesterday?
Split
Ash?
with Texas Wesleyan, lost 5-4, 1-9-3.
Texas Wesleyan, is that a Baptist? Is that a Christian? Or is it Wesleyan Baptist is the Christian school?
United Methodist, maybe?
You don't have to duck. You're Erica Briggs. You don't have to duck. Just come on in.
So the feds have arrested several suspects who disrupted the church services at City's Church in St. Paul, apparently deciding not to charge.
You know Cody's on the
Don
spectrum,
Lemon.
right? You'll admit that. Cody's on the spectrum. And Cody's on the spectrum, and Cody's really just come on through, Cody. I know you're troubled right now. Cody's just giving the ladies the stink eye as they came in and took over his desk, and he's like, "That's my place. That's you. 10 minutes to Wapner. They're in my space. 10 minutes to Wapner." Unbelievable. Look, he's going back to claim his space. Don't eat any of that food, Cody. That's our food.
Brought three.
I
Too
quit.
late.
This is my last day.
Too late. He sucked it down. Commander's always a good sport and a better producer.
So Donald Trump says that the U.S. Navy has sent a large flotilla towards Iran, amidst the protests that are continuing there and people continuing to be shot and killed. Although the Iranians say they're not doing it anymore, but hey, can we really trust people that said,
Well, that's
we won't build nukes?
I did hear that they were back at it. If you go back, you'll get the president's very insightful, always deep thinking comments. We'll see what happens. We have a big force going towards Iran. I'd rather not see anything happen, but we're watching him very closely. He's just very matter of fact. He says what other people are thinking. He talks about the other side of the room. Junior Simple says a judge blocked Don Lemon's arrest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They won't do it.
Good luck with that.
And going back real quick, he does what he says and he gets things done. And going back to Greenland, remember when he said he was going to buy Greenland?
$706 billion? That's like
And
Shoei Ohtani money.
And Europe said, no, it's not for sale. Then he said he would take it by force. And then they said, we're not giving it up.
Yeah, stand with Greenland.
And then all of a sudden, basically they're giving in Greenland.
Yeah, because he said, hey, guess what? If I can get y'all's cooperation, I'll, I won't put those tariffs on you. Whoa, what's Greenland? Bunch of ice.
I won't buy it. Just work with me, people.
And I'll tell you this: we're not the only country. There are 7 NATO countries that border the area that involves Greenland, but we're the ones that have the most strategic reason militarily to defend and protect Greenland. It's a buffer between us and, so is Canada. It helps Canada too, but Canada's griping about it.
Speaking of that, I listened to some guy on Hannity call in. It was just a quick drive yesterday. Some Canadian called into Hannity and they got into the whole Greenland thing. And Hannity asked him a point blank question. And Johnny Houghton, I know you're here and I think I know your answer, but he asked the Canadian guy, if Russia attacked Canada, could Canada defend itself without any help from the United States?
No.
And the guy wouldn't answer it. Oh, that's a hypothetical situation. He wouldn't answer the question. I know the answer. I'm from Canada.
Yeah.
No way in bloody hell, as the Canadians would say.
It's a family show. It's a family show. Clean up your language.
There's no way.
Crap.
That Canada could stop a Russian attack on its
doo-doo. You see yesterday with that Jack Smith.
Johnny, do you agree? There's no way.
I'll wait. It's cool. I'm trying to keep it, come on, man. There's a tempo here. Did you see where Jack Smith was interrogated yesterday? And very interesting. I think it's kind of silly. I think the whole thing's somewhat silly. But they made a big deal about the fact that he was sworn in like in November, and then he was sworn in again later on. And what got me is Brian Small says, I can't listen to this smut. Brian, I'm cleaning up the airwaves. This will not go on. Jack Smith was asked, do you recall being sworn in? And he said, at this time, it's literally what he said. At this time, I can't recollect the exact moment. Do you know who swore you in? No, I don't. I can't remember who swore me in. So,
hey, neighbor.
Later on, the guy that hired Jack Smith decided to have him sworn in again. It's not paramount because I think we all agree that Jack Smith, was supposed to be there. I never questioned whether or not he was the special prosecutor. He signed another form like the next January or February that he was sworn in. And not an affidavit stating I was sworn in back then, but a new one. And he said, well, who swore you in then? Nobody. I just signed the form. Well, if you weren't sworn in and there was no witness, is there a chance that you were operating without the authority? And the answer is clearly yes. Now, I had never thought about that, and I think it's just politics that they're making a big deal about it. But they went on to ask him. He had said things, and I'm paraphrasing. He had said things like, this is an unprecedented and wide-scoped attack on our democratic republic. And yet, while he accused the president of conspiracy and through his time named up to 6 other co-conspirators, including then Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, was that his name? Pick one, that Speaker of the House. But he goes on to only charge Donald Trump, didn't charge any of the other co-conspirators in this huge travesty of justice.
And that was a question asked. Don't you have to have others
if you're going to have a conspiracy? Thing ever. The biggest attack on democracy ever, and he only charges Donald Trump. And
because he was the ringleader of it, basically, is what Jack Smith argued, right?
Yeah. So then the guy
can you
asked
have a
him,
conspiracy if you're just the only person?
No, but you could have unindicted co-conspirators. But he did go on to say that Donald Trump initiated all this insurrection. So they read Donald Trump's speech and said, I want us to now patriotically and peacefully go down to the Capitol and make our opinions known. And he said, so had the mob, the angry mob, the 12th man, had they actually followed the president's request, would we be here today? If they had done what the president said rather than what they did, would we be here today? And Jack Smith, burying himself, said, well, you're giving me a hypothetical that didn't occur. I can't respond to a hypothetical. These people are so foolish as they do lawyer speak. Answer the question, and I might have some empathy for your position. But when you hem and haw and twist around the truth, I believe Jack Smith is dirty. I believe that his setup, if you will, was politically biased and politically based. It was not based in law.
I think his charge was to find anything he can
to disrupt Donald Trump's reelection bid. Now, look, I don't want us to run out of town. I don't want us to run out of time. We could get run out of town. Let's take another break.
I think we did. I think we're good.
Are we good? Did we talk about Chesnick Furniture? How Chesnick
and Love make your house a home?
Yeah, they do. Get in today and see why you just always do better at Chesnick.
It might be the last one.
I think that could be the last one. I don't know. I'm not so much hating on Jack Smith. I think he had a directive. I do think it was 100% politically motivated. But the idea that Donald Trump, out of all of this, was never charged with insurrection because, they knew they couldn't prove it.
Yeah.
Even though his words were totally taken out of context and people reacted on their own. And even though the January 6th insurrection, the attack on democracy, was neither. I mean, you had one woman there with a gun. They took it from her and killed her with it. I would hardly call that an armed insurrection or an attack on democracy.
That old lady that I saw constantly wandering aimlessly through the tourist ropes.
That big hat? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She should be strung up and quartered. And
hang her.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to, there's AJ Louderback, our state representative from House District 30. Hats off, sir, to AJ Louderback for being named House Freshman of the Year.
Nice.
Hats off to
Congrats.
him. Very, very effective leadership and a very good decision by Victorians and the community.
What's the left going to do now that the House has apparently passed a bunch of spending bills to avert the next government shutdown? It'll be interesting. to see
No, the
reaction to
Senate
that.
will somehow disrupt this. The House Appropriations Committee came in with a bunch of bills that
They were all patting themselves on the back for this morning.
Man, those guys were old. Wow. That one dude, there was a guy up there named Hal somebody who first came to Congress in 1983. Okay, so let's just say
I was here under Reagan.
But if he was 40 then, he's 83 now. And the dude, I kept going like, is he on meth? He had holes in his skin. Well, he must have just had that dermatologist appointment because he had a hole in his cheek.
Looked like the hoof
you
doctor
could put
was
your
doing his
finger-
work there.
You could have put your finger in that hole. I'm like, this man is cheating death to serve the American people.
If you'd have put your finger in that hole, you would have seen your finger come out the other side.
This guy calls
Huge.
Mitch McConnell's son. It's unbelievable how old this guy was. All right, so look, first of all, I'm parched. Please, like this. Garçon, bring me something to drink. And I also am most encouraged that we have Erica Briggs, who's really basically a part of the show. But we have a guest, and I know who the guest is, and I'm most excited. Don't worry, Erica, I'm more excited about you, but mostly because you pay us to be here. But we're very excited about your guest. What did you bring? Oh, pray tell. I don't drink anything hot.
Good morning. Okay, so that.
Oh, got to get right into that microphone.
She's
You know
talking,
the drill.
folks. Cody, can you pan over and on? Let me show you what Erica just.
It's been a long.
I'm
week,
not
guys.
saying. I'm going to tell you that Erica is a blonde. She was talking to this. She leaned in to the elbow of my mic holder and goes, "Good morning." It sounded like Marilyn Monroe. Good, happy birthday, Mr. President. Are these both mine?
They're anybody's. So what you have?
Right into that microphone.
There you go. Okay, sorry.
There we go.
Okay, it's been a
This
while.
is your coffee.
It's been a while. Thank you.
You got her mic on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to get right
Be
up. there.
aggressive.
Okay, so
Pull that mic towards you. Nobody's going to hear that.
Yeah, come on.
Bring that.
Oh,
there we go. Is this
There you go.
better?
Yes.
No,
Much
you
better.
can stand up tall.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so that is our red velvet latte with a protein cold foam. So we've started doing cold foams with protein, and then we just introduced a new line of immunity lemonade. So
Is that what
one,
this is?
Yes, that's a tart cherry lemonade, an elderberry, and then we have a pomegranate lemonade. So
All this
functions-
pomegranate,
Yeah.
really good for you.
It's really good for you. So the elderberry is great right now with the cold and flu season. So
I want to tell you something that you and I have talked about off the air a bunch, but I don't know. I think I know. I think it's basic salt and pepper. But you make a fantastic, simple as it sounds, you make a fantastic hamburger. And when I get ground beef patties, there's no punchline here. They're really, really good.
thank you.
Really good. Like
we have
I
like
would
pixie dust we sprinkle in them.
something. There's something. Some kind of opioid.
I think
I'm addicted. I'm addicted to them.
I'm the same with the meatballs. They're the best meatballs I've ever had.
Thank you.
There
Thank
you go.
Okay,
Ash likes his meat a little more round. It's just a different. It's the same meat, Ash.
It's just round.
Oh
In a
goodness,
ball.
unbelievable.
Easier to eat.
So I'm very excited. We have
I don't need
plenty
a
of
knife.
time.
I can't hurt myself.
Plenty of time to talk to both of you. In fact, if y'all want to sing a harmony, I would love it. Oh no. But get in here. First of
Okay,
all,
we want you to have listeners, not.
introduce your guest.
Okay, so I have Spring Taylor with me, and we are super excited. We've got so many things going on, so I'll be back next week. Just FYI,
Cody,
Trying to be regulars.
every
Cody, tell the
Wednesday.
truth, Cody.
Well, you know what?
60-40 she shows.
I'm still 70-30, yes.
She owes us, Spring, a visit from 2000 and what, like
7.
yeah.
Seven.
Before we were on
6,
the air.
7.
She'll call and go, when can I go? Oh, no.
She
That
just
was
went
so
there.
10 minutes ago.
I know.
She will call and say, hey, guys, can I come in? Sure. When do you want to come? Let me look at my schedule. And she'll call back and confirm. I'll be there next Wednesday, 7:40. And then Wednesday comes, Thursday, somewhere on Friday, we get a text. Hey, guys, sorry I missed you. I had to get my daughter to band practice.
It's hard running a business sometimes when people call out sick
And
then
being
it's
blunt,
and
it's
then
just-
it becomes me. I'm cooking. Like this week I'm cooking.
Dude, but well, you know what? So here, I'm going to give you a natural segue. Given that your blonde status and the fact that you're very busy running a business, do you have anything that you could supplement your diet with that might actually help your mental acuity?
Yes. Actually, that's why spring is here.
Folks, I'm just saying, folks, it's
segue
almost like
in,
we
yes.
do this for a living.
Almost like we knew it was coming.
Now, I want to take a second and introduce your guest because I think it's important that people understand that our own Tommy Taylor of Atzenhofer dealerships, that he is Spring's husband.
Correct.
She is not Tommy Taylor's wife, and she's. I want to share with you that you are well known for being extremely gracious, and that you are known for the subtle and super polite and friendly things like welcome to the neighborhood gifts and things like that. Where it doesn't hurt that she's Tommy Taylor's wife, because if you move into like the downtown Victoria area, you might get a new car. I mean, she may just show up and give you a new Tahoe, but it's not a bad gift, you know? So step up and just go ahead and take your time in the bucket, pal.
Hi, thank you for having us this morning. I know, I can't believe I'm on the show before my husband.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's scared. He's at home right now putting hair product in. I know how it
Yeah,
is.
He might be
about that
the,
hair.
he might be the only one that owes us more visits than Erica.
He does. Ash's first day on radio. Look, hey, you don't think it happens all the time? So it happens all the time. I just give him a napkin to clean up his latest gaffe. Tell us about peptides. Tell us about spring training, which, by the way, is a wonderful name.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Got to get a little closer to that mic, please.
Sure.
There we
yes.
go.
So really the reason we're here today is we partnered with Paravida Wellness and we've created a ultimate 6 weeks challenge. I'm sure there's lots of you out there that have made your New Year's resolution to lose weight, work out, eat better. But how many of y'all have actually executed that?
No, they've all
not
quit.
Too many.
They've all quit by now. It's the 3rd
So
of
guess
September.
what? Guess
Statistics
what?
show they've stopped their
January, it's
resolutions.
over.
So guess what? On February 2nd, you can start that New Year's resolution with the help of Paravida and Spring Training Wellness. And the reason those
A little closer to the mic. There we go.
okay.
There we go.
the
Don't
reason
be
those-
afraid of it.
The reason those New Year's resolutions don't work is because you don't have the accountability. But Erica and I will help you through those 6 weeks.
They will come to your house and beat the crap out of you. I saw you eating that donut, and she'll like flog you with like a tire iron.
We will not do that. We will not do that. We'll leave that up to you. You can help.
We're the muscle, the Wade and Carter muscle.
Yes. So you'll get meal planning by Erica, and then with Spring Training MD, we have an app that will keep track of your meals, your movement, and it will just be a community where you can message on that app and get great information to keep you accountable for those 6 weeks.
So when I go to Paravida, I see a display.
Yes.
And it's got all the way up to what. So for those of you that are listening, one tub, if you will, looks like a big protein canister.
Correct.
And then there's all types of peripheral products. Tell us about the products and how they're going to help me over that 6
Yeah,
weeks.
definitely. So protein. A lot of people don't get enough protein in their diet.
Is it actually
So,
protein? Is
yes.
it like a whey isolate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have over 150 supplement products that can help you throughout the challenge. But Erica is holding hands with Brent.
Right. She's a sponsor. She's allowed.
Cut it out.
Right.
But really, we can do a hair follicle test to see what supplements that you're lacking in. So then we can subsidize. We don't want you to just be taking a million things. We want to know exactly what your body is needing.
They could do that for Ash. They'd go, man, he smokes a lot of weed. Okay. I'm with you.
And I just did my
Except he doesn't.
hair follicle test, so I'm sending that in. So I'm super excited.
Yay.
I was a little
Yeah.
nervous about cutting my hair, but you know.
What do you do if you
Is
don't
it-
have hair?
What,
You have chin hair.
Oh,
What do they call that? The carbon dating. They can carbon date Erica's hair.
It did make me realize I need to go see my hairdresser.
She just had a birthday.
Now, by the way, happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we're super excited to partner with Spring Training because there
we go.
I need we
She's
need like a
"Move,
double
Spring."
mic.
She just shoved Spring into the turnbuckle.
No, we've done challenges in the past 8 years that we've been in business. This is the first time we've partnered with an outside partner to help us kind of take it to that next level. So you'll come in, you'll do a weigh-in before and at the end of the challenge, but throughout the whole 6 weeks, you're getting meals with us, but then you're also getting that one-on-one coaching, the accountability, the heart monitor, the app, all of that extra with Spring Training MD.
Spring, how vital is the app and the community in that app to help people stay on task?
Well, you'll sign up when you sign up for the challenge. Then we'll give you instructions on how to sign up. You can continue using the app. It's yours once you've signed up. But if you want to just stick with it for the 6 weeks, because that will help us keep track of your heart rate, your movement, all the meals through Erica. Yeah.
Do you think, Ash, when you open the app and you create your username, are you crying out for help if you make your username fat ass on the so here's another question for you. For a guy like me, somewhat Adonis like, kind of think, what's that guy's name? Magic Mike. If kind of like that, a guy that doesn't need to lose weight, a guy that's at his peak of performance, such as I. Does that guy benefit from this 6 week commitment?
Where's the laughter?
And what? Yeah, give it. Oh man, we don't have the button
We don't have
anymore.
it today.
What, Aunt Betty? Aunt Betty, is that you? What do you gain if you're already very, very I'm being sincere, like you two? What are you going to gain from this 6 week challenge?
Well, this isn't just like, hey, I'm going to do this for 6 weeks. We're wanting to see lifestyle changes, not just you're not going on a, starvation diet or a fast. You're making lifestyle changes just to be healthier, live longer, look better.
Yeah.
So it'll become part of your regimen. Right. All you have to do is add a little fentanyl. They'll be hooked.
Well, I think too, with everything that's going on in the world today and the fact that the food pyramid has turned upside down, and the fact that there's more.
Good thing or bad thing?
It's a good thing. Okay. The good, the fact that health and wellness has become so much more on the forefront. I think this is a prime time, and it's all about longevity, right? It's we want to live as long as we can to enjoy our grandkids and great grandkids, and so it's a daily thing. And so if there's something out there that's okay, look, you ate a donut today. Okay, well, if you ate a donut in a month, okay, that's fine, but it's keeping you on track. I'm pointing my watch.
But if you're a police officer and you eat a donut every other hour, but you think about it, people complain constantly about the cost of health care. But if you invest in yourself, the cost of health care may not affect you until you're 80.
Well, and as we've talked about for all the time on here, the cost of a meal from Paravida, way less than a bag of burgers from a fast food joint, and it's healthier.
Yeah.
It's more satisfying.
I think that's the single biggest mistake that people make is they think that because Paravida is not fast food, that number one, you can't get it in a hurry, and number two, it's just too expensive. It is simply
But you can
not.
get it in a hurry because you can just walk in the door and grab what's on the shelf. It
That's
may
right.
not be, and then with meal plans, that's fast as well. So we do make it easy. We make it convenient.
Really
and
easy.
Next week we'll be launching something new that's super exciting that even takes that, cost down a little bit even more. But I think it's really investing in wellness. It's the cost of healthcare, it's cost of wellness, really, because it's going to be a lot cheaper if you invest in wellness between the two of us. And that's why we're so excited to bring in this line of supplements and partner with Spring.
And that's a misnomer. Healthcare insurance really isn't healthcare. It's sick care. They
So-
don't really
It is.
do much to incentivize you to live healthy, so you don't need the insurance.
Spring, how did you get in so deep that you created your own line of products? And tell us a little bit about your motivation and what it's done for you.
Yes, well, my mom's had a lot of health issues and for the last 5 years. So it just kind of spurred me on to, I don't want to my mom is a fighter and she has overcome a lot, but I don't want to be in that situation. So
Amen.
I want to take care of my body. And so it just has led one thing to another to get to the point that we're at
I'm
right
sure
now.
it's fun for both of you,
Yeah.
honestly, to see people's results.
Oh, absolutely.
And then
Yes.
when you create a product or a service, if you will, that is benefiting people, it's got to be very rewarding.
No, it absolutely is. And that's what's kept me in business for 8 years. And it's just, over year after year, day after day, I have people coming in saying they're off medications or they've lost weight. I mean, we've had one lady and she's back with us again. She was with us for over 3 or 4 years and lost over 80 pounds in 1 year. And it was just because she was eating our food and that's all she was eating. So we've seen the results. We know it works. We make it easy. This 6-week challenge is going to be great to kind of kick off this whole new wellness journey for someone, whether you're wanting to lose weight or just get healthier. I just did like the hair follicle test to kind of see where I am because y'all have been in my office. Y'all see that I'm just like, okay, what is my supplement cocktail of the day? Just because I'm
Here,
like,
try this. That's usually what
I'm
it
just
is.
trying to everything. And so this is going
It
to be.
may be Tito's and pomegranate,
it
Tito's and fresh pressed grapes. What
She's a mixologist.
Jennifer Rayburn says it's delicious. People think they're sacrificing flavor in favor of health. She said also drink the cold pressed juices at Paravida. What is the Vita Cafe? Tell us about the brunch this weekend.
Okay, so, well, with our fun weather that's happening this week.
Let's all meet on the patio. Drinks on Lake
Yes,
Park.
on Sunday, let's freeze and wear our parkas.
Wear a parka.
So I think we are going to be closed on Sunday just because
Okay.
of the weather. But yeah, our Sunday brunch or Saturday and Sunday brunch has been going great. Lots of unique things. We have one thing it's called a cloud egg on our Eggs Benedict. So it's something a little bit different. No one's doing that. I did bring you guys some breakfast bowls.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Ash, I brought you some your eggs.
My egg muffins.
Tell them
Your
what
egg
it is.
muffins.
Tell them
So
what
good.
it is. It always sounds so good.
So we have the egg muffins, which are the egg bites. Those are pure protein. There's three of those per like in each serving, and a little side of fruit.
2 for me, 1 for thee.
Exactly.
Just like the government.
I brought a brisket protein bowl, breakfast bowl. That's for you. I also brought a turkey breakfast bowl, and then I brought Spring, our plant-based breakfast bowl.
Yum.
So it's full of protein. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. What I like too is you'll work with people. If they'll bring you their macros or they'll bring you their blood work, you can look at it and say, hey, your sugar's a little high. Let's do this. Or, hey, you need to be gluten-free, your doctor says, or whatever.
Right.
That's awesome.
Well, your meals have helped me. I'm down 2 meds thanks to.
That's awesome.
Thanks to you.
So on February 2nd, I'll have more details because we're ironing everything out. But people that have FSA and HSA accounts, we have meals every single week that will be approved. If you have diabetes, you fill out the form online. Your FSA and HSA will be able to pay for those.
Wow.
So
How
it's
about
huge.
that?
It's a big thing. We're only like one of the there's only a few of us in the country that are partnered with our website partner, and that they've spent 2 years putting this all together, getting all the approvals. It's already available online, but we're working out all the fine details and getting more meals approved. So,
You've had to work on that for a long time.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
This has
yeah.
been a process for you to get everything approved.
Yes. So.
we'll definitely talk about that
We'll
in
talk about next
detail
week.
when it happens. Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
maybe we could do like a Wellness Wednesday, and I can just
She
try
really
to be here every
says she's
Wednesday.
coming back.
Every Wednesday.
Lisa
Make sure
Poole.
Erica's here. every
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Lisa asks, what's in the turkey taco bowl?
So it's ground turkey, jasmine rice, pico beans, black beans.
Oh,
a little bit
yeah.
of
There you
cheese.
go. Go get one, Lisa.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Go get one, Lisa.
How do people get it? How do people sign up for your 6-week program?
Okay. Go ahead.
Erica has an intake form that you'll just kind of specify what you like, don't like. Like I'm plant-based, so she knows to make meals for me that are all plant-based. So you can either message or call Paravida, message Spring Training MD on Instagram, Facebook, same thing with Paravida Wellness. So we can either email you that form or you can go by Paravida Wellness and fill it out. It would take a minute.
Fantastic.
With the weather, we have pushed it back a little bit. because we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So the challenge is going to start on February 2nd. So as long as we have everybody signed up by next Friday, we'll start meals on Monday. We'll get the app and the everything else going. So
Awesome.
and it's right in time for spring break. So the 6 weeks kind of is right at the beginning of spring break.
I mean, you're gonna go to the beach pasty white,
Ready.
Yeah,
but you
let's
don't
go.
have to go fat.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing too is whoever is in part of the challenge, there is going to be a prize. So we always do based on a percentage of weight loss. So it kind of evens the field between male and female. So we're providing a $250 gift card for both Vita and
awesome.
Paravida, and then they're giving Spring Training MD is giving a $250 supplement basket.
That's awesome.
There's a little
There's the
incentive at the
basket.
end. Yeah,
You're going to get the basket, and you're going to get a spring basket. That's awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in. Very,
Thank you
very
all.
excited.
Thank
I
you
hope
so
that you'll
much.
pass along to your husband that it's not an unfriendly environment, that he should come in sometime.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He
He'll
keeps
be-
saying
he'll
he's
be
going
a
to send
regular.
Eric. He's going to send Eric. That's what he tells me. So, well, there you have it, folks. We're top of the hour, actually a little bit
Yeah.
over, but that's fine because we're still live on Facebook and YouTube and some of the radio stations, and we appreciate you guys listening in.
For those worried about weather-related closures, watch all your related websites this weekend. It's a little too early to make a call yet, but I know they're going to be monitoring the weather and all that.
We'll get by Paravida this morning before the inclement weather comes in and shuts it down. And she says, Lisa Poole, she's got lots of food on the shelves. Get in there. All right, folks, top of the hour. We're going to cut out on y'all. Hope you have a great weekend. Be safe. Love your neighbor. All that great stuff. And bye-bye.
We'll see y'all Monday.
Bye,
Bye
folks.
folks.